Nobody talks about the number two role as its own ambition, right? As its own specific, rare, genuinely powerful skill set. I love being a number two. Society has trained us to see it as this consolation prize, right? Like if you were really good enough, you would be the number one instead. And if you're new here, I'm Jen. I help small business owners lead other humans like a human. And if we want to talk about House of the Dragon, I want to talk about Daemon Targaryen, right? Because he could have been a king. He had the lineage, he had the power, he had the dragons, the reputation, and in the end, he chose not to be. And I want to be really clear about something because the easy version of this story leaves it out, right? That choice was not graceful or self-aware early on, right? Because he made that joke after Rhaenyra's baby brother died, called him heir for a day, and it was just a mess, right? It was deliberately cruel, deliberately wounding. And anyway, later on, he ends up going to Harrenhal in an attempt to raise his own army, right? He demanded to be called king, not king consort. He was making his own play for the throne out of resentment, right? He had to hit a wall. He had to have an actual reckoning, and only then did he choose differently after he saw that vision of what we now know as the Song of Ice and Fire. That is how most people arrive at this role, honestly, right? Not by gracefully just stepping aside early in their career, but by trying to be the number one first and having it not go the way that they planned and finally understanding where their power actually lands. And once Daemon made that choice, he became the most powerful person in Rhaenyra's orbit. And I think we're going to see that in this upcoming season. But if you've spent any time being ashamed that you were a better number two than a number one, I need you to hear this. That is not a smaller ambition. It is a different one.